Going to be coaching defense here in the fall, so checked out D-line technique by Jeff Seema. He's the defensive line coach at Benton High School in Illinois. Tons of practice film, and it's 23 minutes long, but it's some of the 23 best minutes on Chiefpigskin I've watched as I've been reviewing and just studying up for the upcoming season. Goes over their stance. I think he's talking about shooting the hands when he says shoot drill, and it just happens to be done in the shoots. He wants explosive hands because the hands are going to lead everything else. Wherever the hands go, the head follows. Wherever the head goes, the butt follows. Wherever the butt goes, the feet follow. And if the feet are following all that, that's going to create the base needed to be able to deliver a powerful force. And Coach really emphasized his philosophy. It's teaching the technique and drilling that technique into your guys so that way they're going to make the least number of mistakes on Friday night, and that's how you get to those guys being successful all-conference players and winning ball games. Then they're doing the shoot drill. They're turning it into a two-step drill. The first step, and then they're freezing drill. So this is the shoot drill plus the first two steps, and Coach is really big on. He puts in a bunch of clips where he's got all his guys. He's got his freshmen through seniors. Some of the reps are great. Others he gives you coaching points on. Hey, when this is not wrong, hey, I'm going to show them. Hey, aim for this part on the bag. And get a lift and things like that. And Coach does a great job going through that. Coach is really big on they are a spill defense. Sounded like they're an odd front because they talk about ends and noses. And they're going to squeeze down blocks and they're going to spill whatever comes inside it. They're working to right here. Coach pointed out, hey, guy does a great job. He's got one hand at the bottom of the breastplate, squeezing it down, taking all the air out, turning the shoulders, ready to spill something coming at him. Reacting to pass sets. Biggest thing is, once you recognize it's a pass, you're an end, you're going to work to the outside unless there's some sort of stunt called. Reacting to the hook block. What I really liked that Coach Seema talked about here is if you are teaching your guys, hey, we are striking the man, we're going to be ready to squeeze the down block, you are at some point going to get reached on a hook block. And that's totally fine. The whole idea, though, is to make sure you take away you force the ball to kind of bubble deeper, and you can see I put the red line on here. That's the initial alignment of the play, and you can see number 6, who I really like. He had a bunch of good clips here. Number 6 is resetting that line of scrimmage. He's behind the reach block, but if he's behind that, that's telling the linebacker, hey, B gap is closed. I can scrape outside. I can go to C gap and potentially D gap, and it depends on the front and stuff. But you can see number 6 ends up resetting the line of scrimmage a little bit, delivers a great strike, and the whole idea is to fight it, make sure it stretches out, so that way that running back has to make a decision to continue to bounce it outside, or he's going to cut up right into, ultimately, you or probably the backside linebacker. Reacting to the drive block, Coach Seamer highlights how on this clip, the defensive lineman, initially his hands are outside. And he goes, we sometimes do a drill just working to always keep our hands inside. You can see him readjust his hands inside, and he's got the offensive lineman here, played by number 6. He's got him completely stood up, putting that drive block back where it came from. And then the wrong arm and spill drill, just a simple, the guy's released down. You're going to squeeze tight off the edge there and come and rip across what would be potentially a fullback kicking you out, a guard. Or you could adjust this and have this guy obviously be like a dive back if you're facing some sort of option team. And then double team drill with the noses. Big thing is reset the line of scrimmage. Make sure you are getting upfield and you are taking on 2 blockers. Ultimately, once again, Coach's shoe, kind of probably the line of scrimmage, or at least that's the reference point. You can see that the nose here, he is turning his shoulder some. And he's corkscrewing down at the end if he can't completely split the double team. So that way he lets the linebackers run free. So check it out. Practice reps, like I said, it's the good, bad, and then Coach Seema's sharing the corrections, the coaching points to make those corrections when someone's got to improve. He goes over the stance and get-offs, the block reaction, the group drills. Like I said, 23 minutes, it's just full of coaching points and practice video. That's something I really appreciate in clinics, is seeing how you actually go about teaching something, because that's what the name of the game is. As you get more and more into football, you're going to typically define a sound scheme and understand a sound scheme. How do you teach the guys techniques to be successful in that sound scheme? The stance, fit, and reactions to the 4 big blocks. He's the down block, hook block, or reach block, pass, and the drive. And then he goes over the wrong arm and spill drill, and then the double team drill. So great video by Coach Sema on Chiefpigskin with the Touchdown membership. Check it out.
As always, guys, if you have questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Check me out and follow me on Twitter at Coach Klee. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. And if you have anything that maybe requires a longer response, hit me up at coachbrienklee@gmail.com. Thanks as always for tuning in. See you again.